Hey traders, so I'm in a massive trade here on gold, up 10k USD. I'm just about to close this trade because it's just hit this this high over here. Caught this trade on the 1 minute time frame. I'm gonna move my stop to break even. I'm thinking if I should leave it to run, or let it just close it out at this point. I think I'm probably going to take it. We'll just see if it goes back up to that high. I'm going to show you guys the whole reasoning as to why I took this trade. I grew this account from $50 over the past couple of months to 10k. I've doubled the account in one trade. I was only risking just about $1,100 on this trade. I'm actually going to close it here. So that was basically a 1 to 10. I'm going to take you guys over to the TradingView charts and show you the exact reasoning as to why I took this trade. Okay traders, so on the TradingView charts I'm going to quickly run down the whole reasoning as to why I took the trade. It was actually very simple. As you can see, my overall bias for the market was bullish because we've been trending since Monday. Very bullish, and you can see today we are super bullish as well, breaking these highs of yesterday. Okay, so overall we can see the market is trending up if we look at the 15 minutes. So I saw that, and then I dropped down to the 5 minute just for the overall scope, just to look for a couple of levels. I didn't really see much on the 5 minute. I saw the price had already reacted to this level over here looking left, and this was one that I missed. This could have been a brilliant trade over here, but it's the same exact concept on the 1 minute. I prefer to look at 15 minute order blocks for reactions off them, but this one was on the 1 minute. So if we look over here, we can see price made a big push up, then it pulled back, and it basically reacted to this old order block over here. If we put a rectangle across over here, we could see price struggle to break through this order block. Okay, so basically once I saw this pin bar over here, I decided to go in for a trade because price will always struggle to break previous order blocks. As you can see, looking left over here, the exact same thing happened over here. Price pulled back and was struggling to break this order block down here, then reacted off that. Okay, so but this one was more cleaner because it filled the whole imbalance of this move up, and basically we saw this pin bar, this very long wick on this candle, and that was basically it, guys. I'm looking for price to react off previous highs and lows, because you'll find that price, for example, if price creates something like this and then shoots down, once it comes back to previous highs or previous lows, in this case it broke below, this series of lows over here. As it comes up, it's going to struggle to break previous lows, so it's like a flip trade, and then you'll get a move down quite simply. But this was the opposite of that. So we can see, but it's on a miniature scale. Not exactly like that, but it was more like a clean order block that price was struggling to break through. So you find these trades day in and day out on gold. I can even show you one like this. This is another example over here. This is quite a clean example. You can see price pushes up, comes back down, reacts directly to this old low over here. Well, this was actually a previous high, sorry, and reacted and shot up. So all you need to do is basically mark out places where price is broken through or broken below. As an example, we can even do something like this, where we can, just as an example, we can just mark off this level. We can extend it. We can even add an alert at this level like this. And we can wait for price to, as you can see, it's pushing like this. If it comes down to here and tags the alert, we can look for bullish price action coming off this level, and then we may get a further push up. It's just a very simple trade, but highly effective way of looking at the markets. So I'm just waiting for price to fill a previous imbalance, come back to an order block, and then react. You'll see this over and over and over on especially gold. So if you are looking for a good broker to use, click the link down below and sign up with Vantage Markets. One of the reasons as well why I caught this trade is because the spread is so thin on Vantage Markets. This allows me to get into massive trades like this and quickly put my stop at break even and take risk off the table. So I hope this video gave you some insight into these trades that you can also take. Quite simple, but you know, it's once you understand market structure, it's quite easy.